hysterectomy. There's other people, depending on the location of some of the stuff, that they don't need one, but in my case, I needed one. And so I was very nervous because same thing, I never had a hysterectomy. So I didn't know what to expect.
When did you have that?
I had it about 2014, so 6 years ago. And in my case, in my case, it made a major difference with pain and bleeding and all the issues that I was having. So my sex life improved dramatically. If I wouldn't have had the hysterectomy, I would have been in really bad shape.
Oh, wow.
So I thought it was very important because there's so many of these issues with cancer and bleeding and pain and fibroids and birth control that people are nervous because they did all these things, let's say with birth control, to avoid having a hysterectomy. You know, they were just trying to make sure they didn't get pregnant again. So there's a lot of nervousness, not being educated enough to understand what choices people have.
And you know, I think it's important to get educated before these issues or any issues arise, because then you're more educated, you're calmer when you're more educated. And if you do have to go through this process, you have some foundational information that puts you at an advantage. Do you agree with that?
I totally agree. And you know what, there's a lot of people, it's difficult. You trust your doctor. I'm not saying you shouldn't trust your doctor, but always trust your gut. If your gut is telling you something, even if the doctor's telling you something else, do your own research. Do your own research, get a second opinion, weigh out what you're learning, what you're finding out, because you have to be able to put trust in your doctor. But many times you are finding out information that not everybody knows. Doctors may not know certain things about, certain removals, and it's important to, like you said, educate so you can go in to some type of surgery or some type of procedure knowing what to expect. And don't be afraid to ask.